Let me tell you, manifesting is real and you can do it easily. I manifested a first leg flight on both legs of my trip. I had a trip out to New Orleans from Chicago with a layover in Atlanta on the way to New Orleans. Well, for starters, I had on my bucket list I wanted to experience flying first class. So I became aware of that American Express has an offer through Delta Airlines where if you apply for their gold card and you spend so much money within 6 months, you get 70,000 points. And so I was like, that's a way to start flying first class. So when I booked my trip to New Orleans, I paid I get $100 discount as well. So the ticket would have been about $300 something one way, like $322. I got a discount of $100, so it ended up being $222. Well, after I booked it, you get notifications about upgrade. So, and to upgrade from the first leg, Chicago, to Atlanta, it was only about 8,900 points. So I said, oh, good. I get to experience first class. I'll go ahead and utilize some of my points. 8,900, that didn't seem too many. And yeah, I booked it. And so they originally had changed the flight. And so I had to reschedule my flight because I wanted to get to New Orleans at a certain time. They ended up pushing the flight time back like 2 hours. So I was like, you know what? I'll just take the first flight out there and I'll just arrive in New Orleans early. The first flight was leaving out at 6 o'clock. And I kept seeing that I could upgrade on the second leg from Atlanta to New Orleans, but they wanted they wanted more than for the first leg. I think they wanted like 12,000. I was like, I don't want to give them any more points. Because I really want to save my points for my husband and I to like add to maybe an international flight for first class. So I was like, no, I don't want to give them any more points. So I said, you know what? Manifestation time. I'm going to get a first class flight on that second leg. And I'm not going to have to spend any extra money because I could either, pay money or use points. And I was like, I didn't want to do either. I didn't want to pay money and I didn't want to use points. But I said, you know what? I'm going to have first class for the whole, for both legs of my trip. I'm going to get first class. And I didn't do any visualization because visualization really that's not something I do to manifest. Normally, I just say it within myself. I just say it confidently, boldly. This is what's going to happen. I'm just like, I don't know how, but I'm going to be in first class. And it's really, I've never experienced first class before. So to try to imagine what that would look like, I don't even know what that would look like. I have no idea I've never flown Delta before, so I have no idea what their planes look like on the inside. I don't know how big their seats are. I don't know anything about the plane. Of course, I guess I could have went online and looked, but I was just like, no, I'm going to go first class. So while I'm on the phone talking to one of my friends, we're going to share a room together in New Orleans. She lived in Alabama and she's driving up and she's going to meet me at the airport. As we're talking, I get a notification from Delta saying that they have rescheduled the flight again and they've pushed the time back. So I'm like, man, okay. So I go in and they say if you want to continue on the flight, you have to go in and rebook, accept the new time or rebook a totally different flight. So I go in and I accept that. I'm going to stay on the same flight or just change, I'm okay with the time change. I still want to take the same flight. Go in, lo and behold, I look at the second leg and they've upgraded me to first class. See what happened for me to get the first class? Delta changed their flight. They changed, instead of leaving out at 6 o'clock from Chicago, they left out 6:40 from Chicago. And when I went in to confirm the change, they had already gave me another seating for the second leg and put me at first class. Yes. So, yes, manifestation is real and you can command a thing to happen. All you have to do is believe it, say it boldly, affirm it, visualize if you must, if that is the way you do things, and then let it go. I didn't think about it ever again. I didn't think about it. I said it a couple of times during the week, and then the day of, I said it one more time during the day, and after that, I didn't say it anymore. And lo and behold, I got confirmation that I got first class on the second leg of the trip. So I headed for the first part from Chicago to Atlanta, and then for the second part from Atlanta to New Orleans. And I didn't have to pay any extra money for the second leg, and I did not have to use points. Yes, see? Follow for more. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Go to my Facebook page. If you want one-on-one help with manifestation, inbox your girl, direct message your girl. And no, I don't charge, because why? We're all in this together. Let's all be great together.